Hi, my name's Bill MacPhee. I'm the CEO of MacPhee Publishing Inc., your partner in mental wellness. Today we have Chris's second part of his question that Chris asks. He says, uh, there's always strong promotion of anti-psychiatry on the forums. So what is your view on psychiatry? Well, basically, I have to tell you is that psychiatry is a young field. Really, it's the last frontier. Psychiatry has only been around for a little while compared to all the other sciences that we know about our body and anatomy and everything. And really, psychiatry is the last frontier. It is a relatively new science. However, the psychiatrists got uh, started on a bad foot for a couple of reasons. With mental illness, years ago, psychiatry used to blame the parents or blame the way that somebody was brought up. For example, I can remember uh, in my earlier years when I was a boy that my mom was taken to the hospital. She suffered from bipolar, and basically the doctors were blaming my dad as a husband, as a poor husband was her reason for her bipolar. Well, today we know that that's not the case. That in most cases, 99.9% of psychiatry understand that mental illnesses are, chemical imbalances for the most part, schizophrenia, bipolar, depression, things like that. However, psychiatrists have been known that in the past as well that there used to be lobotomies that were given when patients were agitated and there was no medication for them. They would do surgery and they'd actually do lobotomies. I can remember I used to work for community living when I was younger as an orderly, and I was working in a nursing home, and I used to see people in the nursing home with an indentation at the side of their skull, and really that was because they at one time had a lobotomy. So, starting off with lobotomies and starting off with telling parents that the reason the person is mentally ill is because of the way they raised, psychiatry really got off on a bad foot. But I gotta tell you, there is a role for psychiatry. And psychiatry basically is really management of medication to try to get you back to a functioning state. However, still psychiatry can be pretty scary. I mean, for example, with depression, there is a lot of times people use electrical shock therapy. And I got to tell you that sounds scary. That really sounds scary. Would I want to be electrical shocked? And the answer is no. But if it comes down to whether you're so depressed and chronic depressed that you are going to commit suicide, and if a doctor said, Bill, I know you're so depressed, you're suicidal, we want to try electrical shock therapy on you. If I had that option, I would probably take it, even as frightening as that may sound or look. So really, I don't want to give psychiatry a bad name, but however, we got to really remember that it is a young science, and that yes, in the past, psychiatrists have done uh, not a very good thing for their reputation or for their field. But in our magazine, as Z Magazine, we have two of the greatest psychiatrists on our advisory board and who write columns, who are compassionate, who understand the issues, who've had relatives with mental illness. And so really, psychiatry is though that it's a very young field, it's a necessary field and a field that is trying to help people, not harm people. Thank you.